What up, everybody? It's Jeff, the Twisted Fago Juggalo. Back with another video. I know it's been a couple weeks now, probably like 2.5 weeks or some shit, but I was waiting for a bunch of things to come in. Nothing too amazing or whatever. It's just, this time it's going to be 5 CDs and a DVD, all psychopathic related, of course. First up is ICP Forgotten Freshness Volume 4. I don't have Volume 3. I still need to get that. I do have 1 and 2. Everybody basically knows about this. It's got a second disc with the Hella Wicked tracks on it, and it looks like a pumpkin. Let me just open it up real quick. Yeah, that's disc 1. Flip it over, and it's got disc 2 with like a pumpkin face on it, and it has somewhat of a smell to it. I don't know if that's true or not, but I heard, and then there's the inside there. I heard that some releases didn't have a second disc. I'm not 100% on that, Don't quote me, because in the booklet, see, it's got like it's split in half. The first disc tracks and then the Hella Wicked tracks on the bottom, but I don't know if that exists. I know like with Part 1, there's one that's just separate as Part 1, and that was only released in like the Midwest or some shit, and that's really hard to get. And then they made it with, 1 and 2 with the second disc. But yeah, I heard a lot of what's on here. It's just some of the Hella Wicked stuff I haven't heard before, so that's the main reason why I picked it up. Next up, I got ABK Mudface. Only heard a couple tracks on this as well. Haven't really listened to the whole thing. Seems cool enough. Grind to the Flow, that's a good track. Ain't No Killer, You Ain't No Killer, whatever, the ICP, of course, that's a good one. It's just ABK is good and shit. I just want to pick up the rest of his stuff. Then I got Twisted Wicked. This is the third version that I needed. This is the one with just the 15 tracks. It says XV, which is 15, and then it's Whoa Whoa. I have the other two. I could show them. I just didn't, to save time. But this is the third version, so this was the one that was supposed to come with the comic, but I picked it up used, so I didn't get the comic with it. Fuck it, whatever. This doesn't have any card in it either. Then I got Axe Murder Boys, God's Hand, or the God's Hand Killers, whatever you want to call it. A and B is good, it's just, this is more of a Hatchet House release, of course, but it's still, under Psychopathic as well. I know they had one EP and another album on Hatchet House also before they were off of there. So I'm going to pick up that stuff too. I know the EP goes for a lot of money. But yeah, that's Axe Murder Boys. And then finally, this is Hell's Pit ICP. This is the second version. I actually noticed that I need to rebuy the first version because, see, like on the side it says Hell's Pit. Both sides of it were like ripped off and shit, like somebody just wanted the back to like hang it up or something. So I gotta rebuy the first version, with what the fuck is that, bowling balls or whatever in there, the 3D bowling balls. Yeah, so that's that. Nothing fancy or anything. It's a red case still, whatever. And then I picked up for a real cheap price JCW Juggalo Champion Shit Wrestling Volume 1. It's just, wrestling and some skits and stuff in between. I only paid about $5.50 or so for this, and it's in really good condition. This is all the way back from the year 2000, so for a DVD to hold up for like 12 years in this good a condition, I was happy. Picked it up on Amazon from somebody that said they bought it at like the Gathering or something, one of the first gatherings or some shit, I don't know. Whatever, but yeah, that's JCW Volume 1, so just a quick recap. JCW Volume 1, ICP Hell's Pit, Axe Murder Boys, God's Hand, Twisted, Wicked, Anybody Killer, Mudface, and ICP Forgotten Freshness Volume 4. So yeah, that's about it for a while. I was also selected to be in the street team for the street team for the Mighty Death Pop. So yeah, I'll be getting the package coming in with all the different materials to hand out and shit in my area, which was really cool because it looked like from the email that they sent me, like I think I was one of about 15 people selected for my area, so that's really good. You know, because they send like a big bulk email out and there was only 14 other things on there, so, you know, don't quote me on that either, but it could be that I was one of like 15. But the thing is, I seen a post on Facebook and I fucking jumped on that shit, and this was about maybe 5 or 6 weeks ago, and they only emailed me about 2 days ago and let me know. So then I'll be getting the shit. I'm going to do a separate video for the contents of that. And yeah, you know, as far as the whole fucking Boondocks leaving Psychopathic thing, you know, I wish him a lot of luck. I know he wanted to do that like gangster rap album he was always talking about, and you know, maybe things just didn't work out on Psychopathic. Maybe he'll be back, maybe not. But I'm not going to sit here and piss and moan over it, you know. So I do like his stuff. I am going to buy the rest of what I need, of course. I'm not just going to fucking, you know, diss him. I mean, that's not being a real juggalo if you're going to be doing that shit. So, you know, big shout out to all the juggalos, juggalettes out there. And yeah, that's it for me for right now. Probably be getting something up again when I get that materials in the mail. So, alright, later y'all.